Okay, now to answer the question, let's look at, you have to write out the two metrics, okay, to find the two metrics. Then only you can evaluate the products of these two metrics. Okay, now let's do a reverse. What the question one is, basically what the question one is this way, is could be 1 times 4. That means you have Harrier, you got stroller, then you got road runner, then you got lampions. Okay, that means you have the number of points scored. Okay, you can either have 1 times 4, or this is the final answer for part 1, or you can have Harrier here, stroller, road runner, then lampion. Now you can have like that, which is 4 times 1. Okay, either of these is acceptable. Now let's read the question. Write down two metrics whose product show the total number of points scored by each team. Harrier, total number of points scored by Harrier team, total number of points scored by stroller, and consequently, you have road runner, you have Olympia, the same way. Or you can present it as 4 by 1. Harrier is the total points scored by Harrier. Okay. Now we have two metrics. Okay. If you want to end up this one, 1 by 4. Okay. Now so if that's the case, then this one must come from the row of the first metric. This one must come from the one row, or one time column. We will look at this, how to organize this, and then time this times 4. Okay. Okay. So the resultant metric is come from the column of the first metric and the column of the second metric. So it's 1 times 4. Okay. Now, so how many? This one, how? It has to be the same. Okay. Remember, this and this has to be the same in order to create the resultant 1 times 4. Now, how are we going to multiply this? Now, so if this is 4 times 4, okay, 4 times 4. So remember, this 4 here, the resultant, if you use 1 times 4, then this 4 here represent the column. Okay, so the column has to be here Harrier. Let's take the short form Harrier, stroller, road runner, and then Olympian. Okay, so this one, because the 4 here is the column, so if you end up with 4 here, then this you will take on this. So it's Harrier, stroller, road runner, and then Olympian. Okay. Now, then this become first, second, third, and then this fourth. So the table have to be reorganized. Okay, now, so this become 6, 3, 1, 2. This 3, 2, 4, 3. This 2, 5, 5, 0. This become 1, 2, 2, 7. Okay, now if you take this multiply by this, that means to get this value here is this times this, second element times the second element, the third element times the third element, the fourth element times the fourth element. Now he say that if you got a first place, you got 5 points. So first place, he got it for 6 times. Okay, each time he get 5 points. Okay, so this is first, second, third, fourth. So it's 5, 2. Third place is 2 points. Fourth place is 1 point. Okay. Now, so this becomes 4. 1 times 4. This 4 times 4. So you end up with this. Okay. So 1 times 4 means there are only 4 elements inside here. So how to get it is 5 times 6. He got 6 times. He got first place. So each time is 5 points. So it's 5 times 6. He got 30. Okay. 30. Then the second placing, each time he get 3 points, so it's 3 times 3, become 9. Then one time he get the third placing, and each third placing is 2 points, so he got 2. Now fourth placing, he got 2 times, but each time is 1 point, so it's 1 times 2, 2 again. Add together become is 43. Okay, so this become 43. Okay, the part 1, you just need to show this first. Okay, but make sure it makes sense. The multiplication makes sense. Okay, make sense means what? Okay, 6 times first place, and each time is 5 points. So 5 times 6, 30. Makes sense. Okay, it reflects correctly the number of points for the different type of placing. Okay, so you continue. The next one is the second element here is first row, second column. So you take this second column from the second matrix and the first row from the first matrix. So you multiply, you get a value. So this is the answer for part 2. Okay, now if I do it this way, okay, 4 1 instead of 1 4, okay, I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to do 1 4 4 1. Okay, you see the difference. Now I want to get a resultant of 4 times 1. Okay, now 4 times 1 means the first matrix must be 4 times something. This multiply with this must be 1. So 4 will come here. This the 1 come from here. So this is 1 column. Four times 1. So basically what we want to achieve is the Harrier, stroller, road runner, Olympia, O. Okay, so there is only one column, and then there is 4 row. Okay, now, so if that's the case, then we can, you see, remember these 4 here come from the first number is the row, and this row have to come from the first matrix. Okay, remember the first matrix, the row come from the first matrix. Okay, with this one, so basically here we can, without switching, H S R R O. That means I can copy this everything here. That means 6 3 2 1 3 2 5 2, and then 1 4 5 2, then there's 2 3 0 7. So this is first place, second place, third place, and the fourth place. Okay, now this one column, and then 4 should be 4. So this become 4. This has to be 4. So this become first, second, first, second, okay, so this is third, this is fourth. Okay, the point for each of them will be 5 3 2 1. Okay, there's only one column. Now let's see when you multiply, does it make sense? First placing, okay, 6 times he got first placing, so each time is 5 points. So 6 times 5 become 30. So let's copy it down here. So it's 30. Second placing is 3 times. He multiply. Each time he get 3 points. So it's 9. So 1 time he got third placing. The point for third placing is 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. Okay. And then for the fourth placing got 2 times. Each time is 1 point. So it's 2. So it's 43. So to get this value here is 43. Remember, to get this element is you multiply the first row with the first column. The row come from first row, come from first matrix. Column, first column come from the second matrix. So it's this times this. Okay, you got 43. Okay, now this one is second row and first column. Second row from the first matrix and the first column from the second matrix. So you take this, multiply this, you get the same thing. Okay, so either way you get the same answer. Only except is either 1 times 4 or 4 times 1 matrix as the resultant or the product of the two matrices.